and welcome to the Smiling PhD Advent Calendar. I'm Katharina and I'm a PhD student at Lancaster University in England in my final year. And a few weeks ago I was cycling to uni, 7:30 in the morning, the weather was grim. We were at the peak of the second wave of COVID. The government had just announced that we were supposed to go into the second lockdown. And I was looking into a full day of measurements. I was in an experiment that was 7 days long. I was halfway through. So there was not really a lot to be happy about. Yet I was cycling to uni and I was smiling. I was literally happy. And that kind of struck me. It was like, hang on, there's not a lot that actually should make me happy, because you're kind of told that in the final phase of your PhD you're supposed to be super stressed and everything needs to happen like at the same time, and there's so many things that you still need to do and you're not supposed to be happy basically. But I was. So why am I happy? Well, maybe it didn't quite look like that. But I was happy and I was trying to figure out the rest of the day why that is. So I found that there are actually 3 different things that are mainly important for going through your PhD. Most people think, oh, you only need to work hard enough. If you put the hours in, if you put the effort in, then you'll get there. And a lot of that is true. But that's not the whole truth. What you need is the skills, and that's the work and the power that you put in to learn that, and then to actually put it into practice. But another thing is the mindset. If you don't have the mindset, you'll never be able to put all the work in. And another thing is the working environment. If you do not have the possibility to actually expand your skills, or the possibility to do certain measurements, or to use equipment that you would need, well, you can't do it, right? So that's an important part of your PhD. So these 3 I think are vital to get through your PhD and achieve something that you are happy with, and that's the most important thing. I learned a lot in my PhD from other students or postdocs or technicians in the labs that taught me a lot about, well, the techniques, about life, about the work as a researcher. And I feel that a lot of this knowledge is as crucial as the actual knowledge that you gain from papers. So all the things that are never going to be written down are the things that I want to share now, because I feel the PhDs that are starting now, and maybe also those in 2nd and 3rd year, don't have the opportunity anymore, because we have to work distantly, and we try to work in shifts, so you don't meet as many people anymore. So a lot of those conversations that I gained so much from will not happen anymore, or at least at the moment won't happen. So I thought I'll put all the knowledge I gathered together in tiny bite-sized chunks, and you'll get one every morning. They won't last longer than your morning coffee, and some of them will be to do with the actual skills that are useful. Some of them will have to do with the mindset, or how to be kind enough to yourself to get through the whole PhD, and some of them will have to do with how do you create a work environment in which you can perform the best. And in doing so, I'm not saying I found Philosopher's Stone, I know everything. I found some solutions that work for me, and I will talk about what works for me. I will talk about my struggles, and I hope that you gain something from it, because I feel sometimes it even is good to just to see that somebody else is struggling as well. Sometimes it's just good to get an idea what works for somebody else and try it as well. And sometimes you at least know, well, that's not my way. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next couple of days, weeks, to tell you a bit about what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and I hope it helps some of you. And until then, keep smiling.